What's up, you nihilists? We're back on It's Tough, the Magnum podcast. So today on It's Tough, I feel like we got kind of exciting topic. We are going to talk about how to cope with your existential crisis. I know the reason I came up with this topic was a lot of people I know have been having existential crises, including myself, and they're kind of difficult to go through. And if you don't navigate it properly, you can end up a depressed fucking wreck pretty fucking easily. So I'm going to talk about how I got through mine and how I think other people can get through theirs. And, there's a bunch of simple fixes, but you also have to find it within yourself. But before we do any of that, first thing I want you to do, sub this, wherever platform you're listening on, Spotify, iTunes, or YouTube, so you can get an update whenever I drop a new video. Second thing I want you to do, I want you to share this with one of your friends, tell them about it. Maybe it'll make you guys have a cool conversation about it. That's the whole point, that you should incite discussion with your friends if, that's what you guys are interested in, you fucking bastard. What's up, you nihilists? We're back on It's Tough, the Magnum podcast. So today on It's Tough, we have a very, very, very special topic, and we are going to talk about how to cope with your existential crisis. I know a lot of people have been going through existential crises. I know myself included, and I feel like we kind of need a way to deconstruct it and look at it in a simple, sense, and then get us through it. So, because if you fuck up, you don't navigate through it right, you can really end up being a fucking depressed mess, which happens, and we all know somebody that's happened to, and I want to keep that from happening. And I want to just, have an interesting topic to talk about today. But before we do any of that, first thing I want you to do, I want you to sub this whatever platform you're listening on so you can get an update whenever I drop a new video. Second thing I want you to do, I want you to share this with one of your friends, okay? I think this could be like a cool conversation starter, not just like fucking dorky like conversation cards, but like, if you smoke pot or something like that, like I feel like you stoners might enjoy talking about this when you guys are blasted. Third thing I want you to do, okay, I want you to leave a comment, or I want you to get in contact with me in some way, just so I can hear your opinions, your topics that you want me to talk about, anything you guys want. I just love the feedback. I love hearing from you guys, so keep it up. Shout out to Kendall and Alex for keep pumping me with the comments recently. Okay, so now that that's over with, let's get into the discussion of how to cope with your existential crisis. Now, existential crises can happen for a multitude of reasons. First reason could be, like for me, it was going to school, stuff like that, not knowing quite the direction you want to take with your fucking entire future. Other reasons could be your job, something happens in your life that you just don't see the purpose, you don't understand why it happened to you, you aren't really getting what's going on here, the pain that you're feeling, what's the outcome, what's the upside of this, you're kind of lost. And it can be fucking depressing at times, and it can really put you down. But at the same time, you have to realize that there's two sides to every coin, and some days you feel bad and some days you feel good, and you need to kind of work through those good and bad days. But at the same time, it doesn't help that you're checking your phone and you're seeing your social media of all these people that are happy and living this amazing, great life, and you're stuck feeling like a fucking depressed mess in your bedroom, and you're fucking broken down and you're distraught, and you don't see the meaning for, your life. You've lost, because at the end, it's not like any of us get out of this alive, No one has, or if you have a brain, you don't have the misconception that you're going to live for fucking ever, okay? We all are going to die. That's a totally factual statement, Death and taxes, the only two things that are guaranteed in life. And that's pretty fucking true. So how do you avoid getting fucking depressed about that? Because you can think about you're going to die and you're going to be pathetic. Well, for me at least, what I had to do is I had to make a goal. I found that whenever I have a goal or something I'm going towards, or something I'm building up to, then I don't have a crisis. Because I know that whatever happens, I'm still just waiting to get to that goal. That goal can be a time marker, that goal can be a place, that goal can be something, but you have to get there. And to try to mitigate having another existential crisis, I say before you hit that goal, you need to have something already in mind for the next goal. But at the same time, that can get fucked up, because like for me, my only goal was to get to school. Get out of high school was my main goal, and then my secondary goal was go to FSU, have a good time, yada yada. Turns out my secondary goal was fucking bogus. It was bullshit. I didn't want it. So how do I navigate out of that? Well, you go into a deep fucking depression for 6 months. But at the same time, you have to it helps. You aren't going to get anywhere if you aren't stressed out about your situation. You aren't going to get anywhere if you're just fucking lollygagging through life. No, you need to be seriously on the ball that, okay, I need to intently think of how I can survive this and how I can get through it and what's my next step. So for me, I picked podcasting. I mean, anyone can pick really anything, but you need to pick a goal to go after and to try to do the best you can in that situation. And that's important to kind of give yourself a value, because if you can do something, so we're all going to die, right? That's a fact, okay? So what's the value of our life? I don't know, and not that much. I guess what you do in the middle. So what you have to do while you're living is you have to give yourself value. You have to give yourself a feeling of value. Because if you're constantly feeling like you have no value and have no purpose, you have no purpose. No one cares. But if you can say, okay, I can't do anything right now, but I'm going to try to do the best I can in one thing. I'm going to find one thing that I can do that'll make me feel better. That'll make me feel stronger and garner me the most minimal return on my investment, but at least it'll be some return. Because there's zero return in feeling sorry for yourself. There's zero return in not knowing what your direction you should go in. Okay, so you need to get moving. That's the first thing. You need to just start thinking, okay, how can I get out of this fucking rut? How can I break out of this idea of I have no purpose? Well, it's simple. Give yourself a fucking purpose. Whatever it is, even if it's a meaningless goal, okay, but you need to give yourself something. Give yourself some goal that though, has some meaning, will have some meaning in the future. Okay, I'm going to make $1,000. Everyone can make a fucking $1,000. It's not that fucking hard. So go to school, okay? Or go to school. Get a job, fuck school, okay? You don't want to do that? Fine, get in shape. Okay, you're already in shape, you already have $1,000. What's next? Okay, I don't know. Go run a fucking marathon. Try to get in better shape. There's always some dynamic you can work in. You've always had an interest in this sport or that sport. Try to get better at it. Try to understand. Like for me with podcasting, okay, I decided that I like podcasting and I want to talk. Okay, why not? Fuck it. I don't talk enough. Let's talk some more. So I picked podcasting. But what happens, I don't just start podcasting and making podcasts first. I start with the audio. Then I figure out how to fucking hook up a podcast and how to get it streaming on this, that, and the other. And it's not as simple. It's just so you upload it. There's multi-complexities to these things. Then you add in a visual component, okay? Then you have to realize, all right, I fucked up on this one. How do I learn? How do I teach myself? So you need it right there. You're just constantly giving yourself more and more value. That's making that value in the middle, okay, in your life, valuable. That's giving you value, giving your life value, okay? So now you're not in an existential crisis anymore. I'm not. My meaning right now is to make the best podcast I can. Your meaning should be to get in shape, to do this, to do that, to put yourself in a better position in the future, okay? And stop thinking, because if you think on the ultra macro scale, I mean, the human race is probably going to go fucking extinct. Or the human species. But I'm not going to worry about that right now, because if that's all I fucking worry about, my life is going to be depressing and miserable and horrible, and nothing's going to get done, and nothing positive is going to come out of it, okay? So you need to reevaluate. You need to readjust, okay? Your life, too, you see all these people on social media living their lives, and you want to live vicariously through them. You want to think, oh, their life is so good. I'm just going to watch how good their life is. And it gives you a little rush. Like, it gives you, like, when you see a hot girl dancing on a fucking Lambo, you're like, that's nice. But it's not your hot girl. It's not your fucking Lambo. I mean, it's on your iPhone. It's on your fractured screen protector iPhone that's, lagging and the internet's shitty and it's only a 60-minute Instagram or 60-second Instagram video. I mean, is that fucking fulfilling? Hell no, okay? You gotta understand that those people are all fake, and it doesn't matter, because if you measure up to their standards, you'll never be happy. So find your own fucking standards, all right? Say, fuck those people. I don't even want that. That's not what I'm looking for in life. So what? You do want girls? Okay. Try to find girls in your own life. You do want cars? Well, fucking hustle. Make that 1,000, make that 2,000. Find yourself, if you put a goal at the end, you'll figure out in the middle at least how to get there. You'll get a little bit closer, okay? And just getting closer will make you feel more fulfilled about your life. Because you need to understand that living vicariously through somebody else on fucking Instagram will never fulfill you. Because you'll always know that that's not your life. You'll always know that that person doesn't give a fuck about you. You'll always know that you'll never be in that position that they're in if you're just living through their life. So what you have to do is you have to say, okay, say you want to set a goal to be one of those people. Well, motherfucker, get on it. Let's start working. Let's make a goal for ourselves. Because once you make a goal, you have a North Star, a direction to go in. And if you don't have a direction before that, you're going to be fucked. It's like, humanity needs some place to go, some direction to push to. Because if you don't have a direction, your mind starts wandering. And when your mind wanders, you think a lot of fucked up shit that doesn't really matter. That's not going to be progressive. There's only one direction of forward that's going to be beneficial to you. Backward and sideways don't fucking help. Okay, sure, you need to be able to think sideways when shit happens and you fuck up. Okay, so you run into this roadblock, move sideways, then go forward. Okay, you run into this roadblock, move back, sideways, forward. Okay, that's how you need to think. You can't just think forward, 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 because once you hit a roadblock, you're going to get stuck on it. It's like a math problem. You remember when you were in school and you'd have that math problem and you just couldn't figure it out? You just would sit on the same thing. And the only thing that would work is you'd have to just leave it. Leave it and redo the problem, a little bit later. And then miraculously you figure it out. Or miraculously you remember, oh, this was a secondary way to do it. I don't remember that formula all the way, but I remember the other one that works. So you figure that out, and it's lateral thought. Okay, that's the way to have an existential crisis. You need to give yourself something to actually worry about, something that actually matters to you, okay? Once you get that thing that matters to you, you can move forward towards it. And any ounce of progression that you make in your entire life will help you get to that goal. It doesn't matter if it's the most minuscule amount of progression, the most maximum amount. It'll just help you, and it'll help you get away from that existential crisis where you're fucking, I don't know what's going on in my life. I don't know this. I don't know that. I'm so scared. I'm worried, but you're gonna die. Okay, we're all gonna die. So why waste our time worrying about these things? Now, you do also, I understand, there's going to be pain. This video isn't just an instant cure for your existential crisis. There's going to be pain in your ideas and trying to find, because you are going to be lost. If you're watching this, you might be lost. Okay, so what do you have to do? You have to fight through that loss and just keep persisting. Because if you let that loss consume you, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're going to get down on yourself. You're going to start fucking feeling bad for yourself. And then it's over. Then you're going to, that's too easy. It's easy to feel like that and to be depressed. You got to fight it. You got to say, fuck this. I'm not depressed. I just need a direction, man. I'm not having an existential crisis. I'm just trying to find my next step. Okay? I'm just trying to put that next piece of the puzzle together. That's all it is. It's very simple, and you just have to keep fucking pushing, all right? Don't fucking stop. Because if you stop and you lag and you fuck around, you may end up getting fucked. So what do? First, make a fucking goal and then just go after it. And then from there, it'll manifest, all right? And then when you fuck up, you're going to have to sit there for, a little while. You're going to get a little sad. No one's saying you aren't. Okay, but you're going to have to push through that sadness and look out and see what's going on in the world and say, you know what, this is what I need. I need a fucking goal to go after. And that's how I got my existential crisis. That's how I know other kids have. I've seen it happen, and I see it happening with people I talk to, and that's what you have to do, okay? It's simple, but, it's complex in its own, right. Because you're a complex individual with complex needs and complex wants, and, they all go together. So that's it. That's the talk for today. It was a little heavier topic. Tell me what you guys think. I like feedback. Tell me if you think my shit is total bogus. I'm a fucking loser who's sitting in my fucking room talking to a camera. Tell me what you guys think. I'm interested in knowing. Okay? So yeah, I hope you nihilists Have a very fucking goal-oriented day.